Peace on earth, y'all. This is your boy Gemini Moon, the Star Seed Healer. Welcome to my channel. This video is going to be in regards to the moon in Virgo today up until the 7th. I'm looking at the chart right now. The moon is currently at 16 degrees of Virgo. So to actually exit Virgo on the 6th, it's going to exit and then go into Libra later on in the day, in the evening of April 6th. So let's talk about this energy, you guys. I'm just going to go ahead and breathe in a few times and just clear out so I can give you guys a clear and concise message, okay? All right. So, Virgo is all about our daily routines. It's all about our self-worth. Virgo corresponds with the body and health. And like I said, routine. Okay, routine. What's the daily plan? What's the daily structure? And we have the sun in Aries. The sun is currently 16 degrees of Aries. So I would say that there's a little bit of a challenge that's needing to be met. A little bit of a challenge, a little bit of a, I'm hearing it as self quarantine, but when you're dealing with mutable energy, there's always this sense of learning and unlearning, tying together and untangling. When I think about Virgo to me deals with definitely fitness. It deals with fitness, and it deals with also our nerves. It deals with our nerves. It's ruled by Mercury. Mercury is currently going to be opposite. The moon is going to be opposite Mercury in Pisces. Mercury is in a spot where it doesn't necessarily like to be because Mercury rules Virgo, and so it falls in Pisces, right? So there is a challenge with this moon. There's a challenge within, I'm going to say, relationship dynamic. The moon is also going to oppose Neptune. So there's this sense of, disillusionment. I'll say disillusionment. This sense of needing to perceive things. Our perception getting more clear, becoming to a sense of clear perception. And I would just say with this moon transit as well that it's really, really opening up the door. It's opening up the door for this full moon that we're going to have in Libra on the 7th. Virgo is here to keep us on task. So with the moon being in Virgo, we have to assess ourselves and assess our surrounding energies, the surrounding environment, if that makes sense. There's a sense of needing to assess our chakras, needing to breathe, needing to really get in motion, to perform tasks that in some ways unravel us and undo us from any tightness. I'm feeling a lot of just the feeling I'm getting from it is tightness and just your sense of awareness of your body and the function of your body. You know what I'm saying? The function of things and practicing manifestation on a different level, practicing how we engage with others on a different level. This morning I was challenged to share my daily or my morning practice by someone on Instagram. So that was like my challenge, so that when I bring up that there's a challenge with this Virgo full moon, there definitely is something here playful. Everyone is in quarantine, right now. And, the tarot card that corresponds to Virgo is the Hermit card. Hermit card is all about kind of going within for deeper wisdom and for understanding and spiritual knowledge and finding true purpose. You know what I'm saying? Finding true purpose, finding your inner voice. So today with the moon in Virgo, and while the sun is in Aries, while the sun in Aries being all about, bright, boldness, the self, the ego, the riding forward, courageousness. Basically, we feeling ourselves. There's really a need to really feel yourself. Like, go deep within and really take a moment while the moon is in Virgo to I'm feeling heavy energy, like heavy realignment. This full moon or this moon in Virgo is opening up the door for groundedness and true authentic feeling, true authentic nature. This is a time where our true nature is being assessed. Even in my body right now, I'm feeling like I just have to stretch and clear. This is helping to clear out a lot of maybe dormant energy, stuck energy. This is helping to really clean up from the inside out, and so how we're having to direct our energy is more towards practicing our breath work, really practicing a different technique for, getting the job done. And I think that this Virgo moon is helping people to innovate and reinterpret themselves, reinterpret certain messages, reinterpret certain psychosomatic, physiological modalities. It's very, very healing, and that's what I will always promote. I have Chiron in Virgo, so for me, my body, a lot of what I deal with as far as my healing process goes and my continuous healing has to do with getting more control of my body and prioritizing time to, work out and to do breath work and just to really find a deeper inner balance, a deeper inner sanctuary as well. Virgo, the sixth house of service. It even goes into what we eat, how we distribute, prioritize our schedule, how we're distributing energy right now, how we're working, how things are functioning right now is being taken into account and being being reflected on right now. So I would say really use this time to journal and to maybe even ask for advice. If anybody is seeing a counselor, I would say that this is that energy of just going deeper within. And I feel like that's a cliche, that's been something that's turned into a cliche, go deep within. Every spiritual teacher, astrologer, tarot reader, will tell you, go deeper within. But really in this time, it just really means to practice. Like, a lot of this has to do with our self-talk. There's something being illuminated in our self-talk, how we speak to ourselves. What distractions, this is helping to really illuminate distractions. Illuminating what is a distraction in our life and helping us to really open up the door, untie from certain things. For many of you, who work with archangels, this is a great time to really work with archangels, to petition to archangels, to say prayers, even light candles on the way to this new moon. This full moon. I feel like this full moon, in order for this full moon for the door to be open for release and to close doors to the past, this is really a time. Like, I have white candles in my bag right now, and I probably just need to go ahead and light both of them and, say some prayers. And I'm even hearing the words make amends. When we get to the seventh house of Libra, it's all about agreements, contracts, one-on-one relationships, mutual connections, so there definitely is something that needs to be rewritten at this time. Like a story needs to be rewritten. I hold Virgo in the esteem of the written word, where Gemini is the expression, the expressed word, the spoken word, the throat chakra. Virgo is more so the written word, like, almost like very, very like lists, when you talk about the sixth house, you're talking about the house of service, daily routines. So that's going to the store. That's, like today, my grandmother was telling me, make a list for, because she's getting ready to go to the store. And, so those are the things that are being brought up in the Virgo, in the Virgin. This is a time of really of purification, a time of purification. We're really, really working to purify our mind, purify our thoughts, purify through habit and through breaking certain habits, through being illuminated with certain habits. This is a time to really, really get illuminated on what's a distraction and really, really, really tune in. We're being finely tuned right now. Again, we have Venus right now in Gemini. So the moon made a square to that. So there was a shift. There was this needing to realigning with true value. I know me in particular, today I pulled the Lover's card, and the Lover's card is all about making the choice and finding out what your true values are. This could be with a soulmate, a lover, a partner, a family member, someone that you that gets you on a mental level, on a soul level, and you make the decision to either work together or partner up, or to take a playful journey or take on a task that's going to be playful, helping you to realign. So, I'm always going to promote healing. I'm always going to use the word and the term healing whenever I'm doing reading energy. And, healing is something that we all need. Healing is something that I am. I am healing. I am a healer. I heal just by speaking. I heal. I do heal. Everything about me is healing just in my being. So right now I'm just feeling heavy release energy, heavy release, heavy discharge and heavy release. So, I would just go ahead and say, put on some hertz frequencies. First of all, write things down. Write out what you would like to be healed. Write down the things that you want to release right now from your life. Write a list of everything that you find is a distraction, and during the full moon, speak it, say a prayer over it, release it, call on your archangels, call on, your spirit guides to help you to facilitate healing and to protect you, and protect you with white light. This is definitely a time for white light healing, white light spectrum of healing. Call on the white light, call on the Archangel Metatron to help raise your vibration. I feel very much in a high vibrational state right now. I've had to really, really do a lot of work today to raise my frequency. So even as I'm recording this video, I feel that my frequency is being raised. And just by speaking and allowing my throat chakra to open up, open your throat chakra, speak those things into existence, speak those things that you want, speak those things that need to be healed. Say, I am healed, I am healed, this, that, and the other is healed, my trauma is healed, I am healed, what I'm saying? All things are working out for me. Like, this is just a time right now, with the moon in Virgo, what I'm saying? Earth energy is very old energy. Earth is dense. So we're clearing away density, and we're coming into higher alignment with our real value, what we're going to partner with, what we're going to choose to connect with on a mutual level that leaves us clear of any old energy. This is so that we can start building on the new. So this is and I love this video. Like, this whole video I'm doing, this is perfect. And I did not know what I was going to say about this energy, but we're clearing out old energy. It just needs to be. done so. Because once we go to the full moon in Libra on the 7th, once the moon is full on the 7th, that's going to open up the door to really step out, because Libra is all about one-on-one. It's the balance. So it's about stepping up, cutting something away, making the step into the new dimension, making the step into the new portal, into the new, into the new system, because if 6th house Virgo rules work and routines, there's a system, there's a system. And right now we're being asked to clear karmically, energetically, in a functional way, the very nature of our system right now. So even think about it in the terms of this quarantine and, the coronavirus and what's happening in government right now. The government is being cleared of all those old routines and systems. Think about what businesses are going through right now. Think about what people, who lost their jobs are going through right now. There's going to be a new reinvention, a new, reinventing process. Mercury rules the process of thought, communication, travel, going to and fro, the nervous system. That's a whole system, that's function. So, I would just say really, really meditate, really, really, yoga it out, make a list, make a list, write things down and speak those things, talk to your archangels and ask them for guidance. Ask them, if you don't know exactly what something is, what needs to be released, ask them for guidance and ask them to give you the true word. What is the true word? The true word, what is the truth about a certain situation in your life. This is a point where you can really, really get clarity about things. This is about clarity. So this message is for me too. So, don't think that you guys are alone or I'm speaking at you guys. I'm speaking with you guys in this time. So this is a time for real angelic support and guidance to be sought after, and ask for signs, ask for signals. The message I got today was that I overcomplicate things. The message I'm getting from my spirit guides is that I've overcomplicated a lot of this stuff. A lot of things that I've been going through, it's like, I've been tangled in a web of confusion in certain areas of my life. And I know as a healer, that's kind of a vulnerable thing to say.
I also want to go ahead and make it known that
obsessions, Pisces, Mercury and Pisces, Neptune and Pisces,
going
the
through
Pisces
Virgo,
energy period.
we are going through a
corresponds with
portal.
the energy of addictions.
Whenever
and
you're dealing with
obsessions
mutable
and
energy, think about
fantasies
mutable
and
energy
just being
as,
caught up in things that I don't even need to be caught
mutable
up in
signs
that never really serve me. So
Gemini,
this is a time to really
Virgo,
gain
Sagittarius, and
illumination on what
Pisces.
doesn't serve
They
you.
all have a dualistic
yeah,
nature to them, which makes them
I'm wishing you
portals,
guys all the
things to come
best.
through,
I'm definitely going to be listening back to
very
this
open
recording.
and
Like,
just
share, and
portal-like,
subscribe
Gemini,
if you haven't already.
Virgo,
I'm
Gemini
gonna
being the
leave
twins,
the link
Virgo
in the
being
description for my podcast, the Wake Up Call podcast,
like
to my Instagram pages where you can connect.
Virgo
with me
is
more.
a human, is a woman,
Gemini Moon,
but a woman is a
Starseed
portal
healer. Thank you all
because
so much.
women
Peace,
love,
and
we all human
peace
beings
on
are
earth to you
portals,
all.
and that's
All
the
right.
thing. We're all portals, but women carry children, so that's a portal. That's a portal-like situation. Or they birth children, I should say. So really this, oh my God, it's becoming clear. Oh God, you guys got to forgive me because I'm getting revelations right now. Revelations. Sagittarius, the half man, half horse. Pisces, the two fish. Those are portals. Like those are very portal-like energy. So we have two planets in Pisces. We have a planet Venus in Gemini, and we also have the moon going through Virgo. So this is very much a portal, like a portal, a square, a mutable squared portal, where challenges are completing themselves. There is this revelation of character and truth. Like this is really, when you're talking about these portals, when you're talking about these mutable signs, this is about the undoing and the undoing of humanity. This is about the undoing of humanity, and the fact that we have the moon going through the feminine sign, the feminine nature of Virgo, the virgin, there is something being birthed completely. Like, this is the birth that we've all been waiting for. This is the completion. This is the final revelation of of truth and real, putting a signature on something in our lives where we can truly, truly, I want to say the word freedom. And this is where we can really meet resistance with ease. This is really, really about taking that step, taking a step on the good fit, clearing karma. This is the first full moon of the new year, really, because you gotta understand Aries is really the new year. So once we get to the end of March, where we go into Aries season, that's the new year. So this is clearing karma. So let me go ahead and I'm actually gonna pull a card for everyone, for you guys. I did something for me. Let me get something for you guys. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull. Let me see. Shuffle and pull. Okay. And we have the Three of Swords. So Three of Swords has to do with grief and sorrow, and then at the bottom we have the Hangman. So there definitely is this sense of okay, so we have the Three of Swords and then the 12th card of the Major Arcana, which 1 + 2 is 3. So there is a sense of waiting for completion. This is very, 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 very much the energy that I'm feeling into. Is Three of Swords is like completion. There's been some type of pain or type of hurt or grief or sorrow that's been needing to be understood, that's needed to happen, that's needed to be resolved, and you felt like you've been at the crossroads. You felt like you've had to surrender to pain and hurt. And then at the bottom of that, we have the Star card. So I always pull the Major Arcanas. If there's any like Major Arcana at the bottom of the deck, after I pull the one card, then I just pull the other. So the Hangman and the Star card, there definitely is a sense of spiritual renewal, a sense of energetic cleansing happening right now, a pain that is needing to be felt through and understood and unraveled, and it's like shadow work. Maybe for many people diving into shadow work. It's like this feeling of it's always darkest before the dawn. It always gets darkest before